What's going on, everyone? So, I kind of wanted to do a little stream here to give some of my thoughts. Whoops, sorry, my turned my mic off on accident. I wanted to do a stream to um kind of provide my thoughts on something that I saw come out yesterday. No, it was a few days ago, like 4 days ago. It wasn't yesterday. I saw it yesterday. Um, so I'm actually going to go ahead and share the stream here, and then we will get started on some of the news. It's pretty interesting stuff, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. So that's what we're gonna do. Uh, where's there it is. So I'm gonna pull it up here. So this is coming directly from the legendsconofficial.com. Um, so I'm going to read this little small little article, whatever you want to call it. Um, now I know I've had my quarrels with Joe and the Supernatural Encounters community, but I do check his website every so often because I think it's just a nice website and it is cool to go on there every once in a while because with expanduniverse.com no longer a thing, I kind of get a lot some of my EU news from from Star Wars Timeline.net. Um, but basically Joe posted, about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it. It says, "Hello everyone. We hope this message finds you well. It's been a little while since our last update, and we're incredibly grateful for the continued support and patience of our community throughout a period that has been both challenging and instructive for us. As many of you are aware, Legends Consortium had to make the difficult decision to cancel LegendsCon 2, which was scheduled for February 2025. It's a crazy thing, it's been like 7 months now? 6 months? 6 months? 5, 6 months? I mean, it's been a while, so it's crazy. Time flies. This is not a decision we made lightly. Our team and volunteers were looking forward to building on the success of our inaugural LegendsCon event and to once again bringing together passionate fans in a space built by and for the community. We understand there has been speculation regarding the reasons behind the cancellation. We want to provide some clarity. While multiple factors played a role, including logistical and financial considerations, a significant concern involved confusion in the marketplace stemming from a similarly named event promoted by another organization that formed after the launch of Legends Con. In light of this, Legends Consortium has retained legal counsel and is pursuing a federal lawsuit against a separate company promoting an event now known as Legends Expo and Legacy Expo. Why they're calling it Legacy Expo, I have no idea. This company was established after the launch of our brand and has, in our view, engaged in conduct that has caused actual marketplace confusion, affected our brand identity, and interfered with our ability to continue building on the goodwill we've worked hard to establish. The claims we are pursuing include unfair competition, false designation of origin, and interference with contractual and prospective economic relations. We want to be clear, we are not making these claims lightly. The decision to proceed with litigation came only after multiple good faith efforts to resolve the matter privately were unsuccessful. We do not believe that this situation reflects the spirit of collaboration and respect that this community deserves, and we are committed to defending not only our name and work, but also the integrity of the event recreated with the support of so many of you. Out of respect for the legal process, we will not be sharing further details at this time. However, we felt it important to acknowledge the situation and to reassure our community that Legends Consortium remains deeply committed to the fan experience, to transparency, and to continuing our mission with care and accountability. To those of you who are looking forward to LegendsCon 2, I was one of those people. We hear you and we share your disappointment. We are working diligently to protect the foundation of what we've built. We are optimistic about the future. We thank you for staying with us during this time, and we will share more updates when we are able. In the meantime, we wish you a joyful and safe summer season. Thank you as always for your support and understanding. Warmly, the Legends Consortium team. So, and by the way, this is I'm not gonna hate. I'm not even gonna say really anything negative. This is actually great, news because I know I have a lot of people don't like me anymore because of my thoughts on supernatural encounters. That's fine. I don't care. But what I did like was Legends Con, and what I was excited for was Legends Con. And let me tell you what, my heart was absolutely broken when that convention was canceled. When I read that, I thought I know it wasn't April yet; it was February, but I thought it was like an April Fool's joke. And I mean, it doesn't really make sense. I was so in disbelief. But you know what? I'm so happy that Kyle is doing this, that they are seeking justice. Just I mean, Legends Expo, and I've heard stories from people, of some of the things that they did or were trying to do. Basically, they were trying to take Kyle down. They didn't want Kyle to have his convention, and um, man, I'm so glad that Kyle is finally doing this now. I don't really have anything negative to say, to be honest with you. It's something I'm really kind of glad to see. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't know. Ultimately, what I want to see, and I guess this is a separate issue or something separate from from the lawsuit part, but I want to see LegendsCon be revived. I mean, I would be so excited for that. I know Matt is doing his thing in September. Still unsure if I'm going to that yet or not. Um, we'll see what happens. And if I do, it's only going to be like a day. I'm not going to stay for the whole thing. Um, but I'm excited. I'm really happy for Kyle, and I hope justice is provided. So, and if you're kind of unsure of what he was referring to, like Legends Expo, it's a separate convention. I'm actually blocked by them on everything, which I think is funny. Um, it's basically I'm trying to I don't know the full story. I've been told different things by different people, but basically Kyle fired couple of the board members from the first convention because they were very toxic and they just weren't good people to work with. And they ended up getting butthurt and they kind of formed their own convention. In hindsight, that's not bad, but a lot of the ways they did it were bad. Like the legends, and this is one of the things I mentioned when the convention first canceled. When the convention when they first, when they were doing their convention, they were using the social media accounts that Kyle has set up for his convention. So they're basically using IPs and, social media accounts that weren't theirs pretty much illegally. I mean, they were, I think really the main illegal thing was the website because the Legends Expo website, that was Kyle's. So Kyle, what he had to do basically was rebuild. I mean, he had to remake his website. He had to remake his social media accounts. Which, I mean, shoot, let me look up the Instagram real quick. Legends. I mean, they don't even have 200 followers. They have 196 followers on Instagram. So he had to rebuild basically his brand because they were refusing to return those accounts to him. So it was just a cluster crap. I mean, I really don't want to cuss on here, but that's all it was. And I'm happy for Kyle. I really am, and I hope everything goes well. I'm excited to see what will happen. Um, I don't know anything else behind the scenes. I mean, I don't talk to that group of people anymore. We all know why. And it's not even really them. It's one person in that group that I don't like. Now they all don't like me because I have an issue with one person in their group, but that's okay. But I am happy that Kyle is getting some justice. And now, do I think Legends Expo will cancel as well? I mean, I know Matt has said that it will. You know, if the lawsuit wins, if Kyle wins, then yeah, I mean, I think that will happen. But but that convention is supposed to be in September as well. So I mean, it's I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think if the lawsuit is either dropped or Kyle loses, I don't think the convention will be canceled. But do I want it to be canceled? I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be canceled or not. Kind of. I kind of do, but I also don't care that much. I mean, I've kind of been away from the EU community, so I don't really care that much, to be honest with you. But I want Kyle to win. That's what I want. So, but yeah, that's kind of my opinion on some of this news that Kyle put on his website. Um, I mean, I think this is yeah, I think it's good. I think it's more so good for all the people who bought all these, thousands of dollars worth of plane tickets and now they can't use them. So it's very interesting. But that's all I've got. There's a couple people watching. I mean, do you guys have any thoughts at all? We'll see if anyone comments, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. That's kind of all I have. I didn't have any super amazing thoughts, but I did kind of want to talk about it because I think it's worth talking about. Um, so also, I know Nazo's live right now. I didn't mean to go live when he went live, but Nazo is live right now. So if you want to go, he's doing his NJO stream or streams that he's go ahead and give him a watch. But no one's commenting, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Um, those are my thoughts. Leave your thoughts. If you're watching after the stream, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this. But ultimately, I want another convention. I mean, I think Kyle. I mean, if Kyle were to do another convention, he would have to prove that it won't be canceled. I mean, so because I know a lot of the community has a lot of trust with Kyle, not as a person, but when it comes to conventions. But it's not entirely his fault. A lot of it wasn't even his fault. So and I think Legends Expo is primarily to blame. So anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Y'all have a good one.